Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to our Skyrim Let's Play. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I am on my quest to kill the Bard, I believe he is. The Bard Lubark. The Orc. Apparently, the worst Bard in all of Skyrim. So, obviously, people who have... Okay, sorry. Back up. People who think they can sing, but cannot sing, yet still continue to sing, obviously need to be murdered. I hope this will be your moral lesson of the day from our Let's Play of Skyrim.
My next performance starting already? Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone.
Okay. Remain silent!
What's the matter, friend? Khajiit got your tongue? Maybe you need a little ditty to loosen your gob, huh? There once was a stranger with eyes full of danger. He spoke not a word, but his meaning was heard. Sing on, sweet Lorbuck, sing on.
I don't know why everybody hates this guy. To be frank, sorry, his song aroused me a little bit. I thought it was quite good. Oh well, you do what you have to do in this business. So hopefully he'll just go in here and maybe he'll go to sleep or something, or he'll sit down. Whatever.
I'm in the mood to sing. What about you, friend? Care to join me? I'm in the mood to sing. What about you, friend? Care to join me?
Well, let's see if this will work. Oh no, what has happened to him? Oh no! Oh god, he's dead! He's dead! Who could have killed him? I don't know. Well, that was easy. Alright. Onwards to the next quest. What is this? Oh. Next, I believe we have to kill is a vampire, if I am not mistaken. So, I'm a little bit pent up, guys. It's been snowing here for the past 4 days, and, you know, most people think that Canadians are used to snow all the time, always, but I live on the coast where there's much less snow, and when there is snow, because people aren't used to driving in it, they have no idea what fucking happens. They just the amount of, like, when it starts to snow here, the amount of collisions is ridiculous because nobody's used to driving in the snow. Therefore, at the first sign of snow, everything closes down. And, you know, to be fair, I'm also not used to driving in snow. In fact, I pretty much refuse to do it, mainly because my car is definitely not winter ready. It does not like driving in the snow, so I tend to not do anything. And I live on top of a hill, which makes it even worse, because there's no way once my car will probably, you know, speed down the hill, but there's no way it's getting back up. Not a hope in hell.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm not?
Well now, what have we here? A lost little lamb.
Remain silent.
Don't say much, but there's a strange aura about you. You walk in the shadow of death. Leave here. Leave here and never return.
Or what?
Just warn you. Leave now.
Well, something tells me this is going to end in somebody dying horribly, so...
Guards!
Who's the guards?
I should have come here.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Well. In any case, back to what I was saying. So yeah, there's no way I'm going anywhere in that car, and my house is in an area that's pretty far away from anything, really. So, basically, I've been snowed in for the past 4 days. I haven't been able to go anywhere, haven't been able to see anybody, haven't been able to do anything, and it's kind of driving me insane. Fortunately, it was weird. Like, I went out just before this whole storm happened. I went out and did a bunch of shopping and stocked up on a bunch of food, and the next day I couldn't go anywhere. So I guess I was really lucky, because if I hadn't done that, I probably would have starved to death by now. But fortunately, maybe it's just kind of like a sixth sense that we Canadians have, that we know when the storms are brewing, so we know when to stock up. But yeah, I'm now down to 2 days left of food, and if it doesn't stop snowing in 2 days, then it's time for cannibalism, and I'm gonna have to adhere to the tried and true rule of the one rule that cannibals have, and that is you eat the eldest first. The eldest go first. So, sorry, landlord. It's what's gonna happen.
We need to talk.
Remain silent.
Look, something is happening here. I'm not sure entirely what that something is, but, well, we need to find out. If the Night Mother really did give you an order to talk to a contact, we'd be mad to ignore it. And I think we'd both agree, Cicero's brought quite enough madness to this sanctuary. So go. Go to Vollenrude. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast. Talk to this Armand Motier, and let's see where all this leads,
Okay, well, I don't know why it took you so long to come to that realization.
Your latest exploit certainly has the sanctuary talking.
Word certainly travels fast, doesn't it?
By Sithis, you slew everyone. Well, except for that one you kept alive to serve as witness. Does your wickedness or your skill know no bounds?
Don't forget that I am Shadow Scale. I was, quite literally, born to kill.
For some reason, I've heard them say this all before. Got this weird sense of deja vu here. Any case.
Will there ever... Still here? What's the matter? No sarcasm this time. You faced a vampire and lived to tell the tale.
It really
Well
wasn't
done.
hard.
And if you contracted Sanguinari Vampiris, be sure to get that taken care of. Else you'll end up like our own Babette.
Yeah, I can't...
Unless, of course, that was your goal all along. Here's your payment.
Yeah, can't you cure vampirism in this game? I'm pretty sure you can.
Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All that singing and mirth. Your payment, as per the usual.
Hold on. It's happening.
Happy hunting.
It's happening.
No bounds.
I am but a humble instrument of Sithis. Our dread father guides me. Therefore, failure is an impossibility.
Yeah, they had the exact same conversation.
If the Night Mother truly spoke to you, if you really are the listener, your destiny was written in the void. Astrid is right to fear your power.
Oh, that's exciting.
Right then.
Yes?
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing. The man you need to speak with, his name is Motier. That's a very old and powerful Breton family, firmly established in Cyrodiil. Most curious.
Okay.
Until next time, brother.
Yes?
So you're the listener, eh? Well, that hardly seems fair. You just got here. The Night Mother should have spoken to me. Any idiot could see that. But I will serve gladly, as that's my lot in life. Now let's see. Vollenrude. That's an old crypt, infested with Draugr, so plan accordingly.
I don't think there's a single place in this whole entire realm that isn't infested with Draugr. Or Falmer. Or giant spiders.
Brother?
or any number of horrible and disgusting things. That's why I'm so glad to live in Earth and not Skyrim. Because if I did live in Skyrim, I would probably be dead. Because I have nothing that I could substantially offer to this world. I would probably just be out on a walk and killed by, you know, some wolves or something like that, or, you know, a spider might get me, or something else rather minuscule that, you know, could, if you're an adventurer like this character, you know, could be killed in one hit. But, you know, I'm not really an adventurer in Skyrim, as, you know, much as I'd like to be. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'd like to be an adventurer in Skyrim. I take that back. Because while it, you know, it might be cool for a while, just the whole fact that you could probably die at any time would be a little bit disconcerting to me. But yeah, the one plus side of this is school's been canceled, I guess. I wonder if school will be canceled tomorrow. Either way, I would feel really uncomfortable driving to school. They say that, actually, I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, no, it's school policy that if you don't feel comfortable driving to school, you don't have to. But I still don't like missing classes while they're happening. I'm okay missing classes when they're not happening, that's for sure. But I don't like to miss anything. So, while we have the time, oh, here we are. We're at our rune. But anyway, while we have the time, how about we talk about everybody's favorite subject in the whole wide world, which is Canadian politics. But this time, I know that you guys are well, some of you might be interested in this, because for some reason, this is actually caught on in terms of international news, and there's some things that I'd probably like to clarify about this whole story, which is that recently the decimated Liberal Party of Canada held their convention, and at this convention they voted on a number of policy issues. What's this? Okay, whatever. But anyway, at this convention, they voted on, the delegates of the Liberal Party, the supporters of the Liberal Party, voted on a wide number of issues, all of two of them. The first one, or I can't remember which order it actually was in, but one of them was breaking ties to the monarchy. Okay, I guess I should unlock it. But anyway, and apparently that failed. So, Liberal Party not standing for breaking ties to the monarchy. But their second issue, which the delegates voted to put as a plank in the party platform, was the legalization, complete legalization of marijuana. And oh, hold on. We'll get back to this.
By the almighty divines, you've come. You've actually come. This dreadful black sacrament thing. It worked.
Remain silent.
Right then. You prefer to listen, is that it? Well, you must represent the Dark Brotherhood. I certainly wasn't expecting anyone else. So, I'll cut right to the chase. I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. I dare say the most important work your organization has had in, well, centuries. As I said, I want you to kill several people. You'll find the targets as well as their manners of elimination quite varied. I'm sure someone of your disposition will probably even find it enjoyable. But you should know that these killings are but a means to an end, for they pave the way to the most important target. The real reason I'm speaking with a cutthroat in the bowels of this detestable crypt, for I seek the assassination of the Emperor.
Okay. Remain silent?
It's a shocking request, I know, but it is inside the purview of what you Dark Brotherhood types do, isn't it? If history is to be believed, you must understand, so much has led to this day, so much planning and maneuvering. Now you're here, as if the very stars have finally aligned. But I digress. Here, let me give you these. They are to be delivered to your, superior. Rexus! The items.
Okay, why does he have an Imperial soldier with him if he wants to kill the Emperor?
Here. The sealed letter will explain everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses. Is there something else you need? I performed the Black Sacrament, contacted you people, because I thought you guaranteed discretion. Is this no longer so?
Oh, well.
In the year 3E41, Emperor Pelagius Septim was murdered in the Temple of the One in the Imperial City, cut down by a Dark Brotherhood assassin. His killing ushered in, shall we say, a necessary change in Imperial policy. There are those now who wish for a similar change. I am sorry, but that's all I'm at liberty to say. Oh, my furtive friend. When Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, there will be gold, a fortune in gold, but so much more. It is said that the Dark Brotherhood in recent years has been in decline, that you lack the power, wealth, and respect of days past. Is it not so? If you do this, if you kill the Emperor, oh, how the masses will fear and respect you. Oh, Rexus is no mere servant. He has been with the Motier family since I was a child. I trust the man with my life.
Okay, go.
You must deliver those items to your superior, and I must get out of it. Foul place.
Alright, anyway, back to our discussion. As we were saying, the Liberal Party of Canada has voted to put the legalization of marijuana. I don't want to go hunting or, dabbling around in some crypts right now. Anyway, they put that as a party platform. And I need to be very, very clear about something. Because people think that this means now, oh my god, marijuana is legalized in Canada. But that's not what it means at all. Basically, the Liberal Party of Canada has put this into its party platform, but that doesn't even mean that it needs to run with this policy in the next election. It can just choose to ignore it or waive it or whatever. So it doesn't matter at all. So basically, the entire vote was meaningless. It's pretty much, advisory at best. And I can guarantee you, knowing the Liberal Party of Canada, this is what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that 4 years from now, election is going to be called, and they're going to look at public opinion on the legalization of marijuana, and then they're going to decide whether or not that's actually going to be a plank in their party platform during the election. So basically, the only reason they've done this is nothing more than a very cynical political ploy to gain votes. Because right now, as far as I can tell, the majority of Canadians are for legalization.
You're back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want? You're joking. What's this? By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel Septim, and that was 200 years ago. No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motier's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us... You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory? But this is all so much to take in. I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet. I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted.
I'm pretty sure that's the same guy who is part of the Thieves Guild, which I run. But anyway, just one more point on this issue, because I've been wanting to talk to it. Basically, what's hilarious is that this is a sign of how desperate the Liberal Party is, because they got smashed in the last election, and I mean smashed to a third-party place for the first time in history. And even if they run with the legalization of marijuana as their party platform in the next election, never in history has a third party won that election and formed a government. So the chances of it happening are pretty much zero. But as to my final point here, it was stuff like this, these kind of cynical political moves as to why Canadians rejected the Liberal Party in the first place. People didn't like the fact that they felt that the Liberals just made up their platform based on what they felt public opinion was. They didn't have a cohesive platform to begin with. They never stood for anything. The difference between the Liberals and the Conservatives and the NDP is they've always had a very clearly defined platform that is based on an ideology that isn't just made up on a whim because this is what public opinion feels, and they're going right back in to the same nonsense that put them in this position in the first place. And as someone who's a partisan NDP supporter, I think it's kind of funny. But though I definitely think that the Liberals and the NDP should not be fighting one another. The more left of center parties need to at some point be thinking of working together in order to defeat the Conservative Party of Canada, because they only got 40% of the total vote in the last election. That combined, the progressives in Canada, outnumber the right wingers, so to speak. 60% to 40%, and a Canadian right-winger is nothing like an American right-winger, because our conservatives are like American Democrats.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
But yeah, I don't think the two parties will merge, and I don't want them to merge. But I do think they should work together at some point and, help each other out.
Something you need?
No, it's the same
Anything
guy.
for the guild. Oh, I see. Well,
you're making friends all over, ain't ya? So, how's Astrid doing these days? Tell her to stop by sometime. We can have a drink. Catch up. Ah, for business, of course. What kind of business? Let's see. Where, oh, where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for each member. Worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly. Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you better believe. Buy it. This. An Elder Council amulet? Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait. Just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards.
Okay. Well, this has been really nice working for the Dark Brotherhood. I thought there would be a lot more killing and a lot less errand running, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I wonder if they have any more arrows to steal. Oh, they do. Yay! Oh, I don't even need to do that. I can just warp. Alright, we're back.
Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic? The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet? Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin.
Oh, of course.
After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. Now then, I hope you have something nice to wear, because you're going to a wedding.
Hmm?
Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh yes, you've got to kill the bride at her wedding. And they say romance is dead.
Remain silent.
Your target's name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give the city of Solitude a celebration they're not likely to forget.
Ooh, this sounds awesome. Almost sounds like a hitman mission or something. By the way, oh, we can talk about that later.
This is a public kill. How you do it is entirely up to you. Arrow to the throat? Knife in the belly? Your choice, so long as it's loud and messy. Because of the current political climate, people are going to assume the murder is related to the bad blood between the Legion and Stormcloaks.
Oh yeah, that.
In any event, when Vici dies, it's going to be complete pandemonium. Best have your escape route planned out in advance. An excellent question. Vittoria Vici is the first cousin to our dear Emperor, Titus Mede II. Vici has obvious imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. Their union is a step toward reconciliation. So if there's a murder at the wedding, not only will it stall the peace process, it will send shockwaves throughout the entire empire. The Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath. And he'll find the Dark Brotherhood waiting.
Hey, this is getting great.
He had a trip to Skyrim planned for months, and cancelled at the last minute, much to his cousin's dismay. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the ongoing hostilities, a role he was obviously unwilling to take. All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motivated by the conflict between the Imperial Legion and Stormcloaks. And the Emperor will be forced to come clean up the mess.
Wonderful.
Off to Solitude with you. Time
But
to
yeah,
give the Emperor some real
just gonna
motivation to visit Skyrim.
ask if anybody has been checking out the new Hitman game. I've seen a couple previews, and what I've seen is it seems much less open than the other Hitman games, which is what I kind of loved about the other Hitman games. There was a lot I loved about those games. I especially loved shooting everybody in the face. That was fun. And then you get like at the end of the mission, there'd be like a newspaper, and the newspaper would say like terrorist massacres 300 people or something like that, which I always thought was hilarious. But man, those games, I had some fond memory of those games. I also loved some of the logical inconsistencies in those games. Like I remember there was one mission where I think I had to kill somebody. I can't remember if I had to kill him or talk to him. But anyway, he was in his hotel room, and there's a bunch of bodyguards standing outside the hotel room, stopping people from coming in. So I go up and talk to one of the bodyguards, and I say, "Hey, can I go see your, the person you're guarding?" And he's like, "Nope, can't do it. Won't let you in." And at the same time, there's a bellboy behind us with some towels, and then right across where we're standing, there's a small closet with towels in it, and the bellboy walks into the closet, and I walk in behind him. The guards are watching this the whole time. Obviously, I kill the bellboy, take his uniform, walk out with some towels, and tell the same guy, "Hey, I'm the bellboy, here to give your buddy some towels, even though I'm certainly not the man you just talked to 5 seconds ago. That's certainly not me, not the big guy with the barcode on the back of his head." Nope. And then, of course, they let me in and I killed him. It was great. Hey, arrows.
Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of
Trouble?
fellow soldiers are counting on it. Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land.
How do we get in here? Oh, there we are.
You know nothing about us. Nothing.
The Divines saved me from the
I
streets,
know enough.
and they can save
I
you
know
from the
those
clouds.
trouble-making Stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Such seditious behavior. Why, it's treason.
And when the elves marched into your beloved Cyrodiil,
Long as I stay out of the way, the gods don't
against
see
them, wasn't that treason? Against
What the hell?
Dominion?
I've eaten more in the last 2 hours than I have in the last 2 weeks.
The Dominion
Lovely.
invaders,
Wonder if I can,
conquerors. We
oh,
had
I
to
can
fight them
too.
to preserve our own way of life.
My point exact.
Ooh, what's this? It's a girl I have to kill, right? What did I pick up? Findel's End, huh? Is it better than the nightingale bow? Wow, it's the exact same. Let's favorite that. Okay, well, I think apparently I have to wait for her to do her dumb. Where are they going? I thought they were going to address their guests.
A marriage of both love and political advantage. A rare thing indeed.
Okay. Oh.
Good people of Solitude.
Oops.